A lot of people have volunteered to come and be part of the consultation. They want to have a say about what they want to see on that Facebook page. They want to find out more information about, jobs, network more. And so this project seems to be evolving every week. Please feel free to participate and to give us your opinion. Your opinion is very highly valued, okay? We are doing this project for you, and so we want to know what we can do to help you.
I would like to be able to chat with my teacher for things that I didn't get in class or that I wasn't sure of, etc. So you can't hold them up, you can speak to them on Facebook, and if it's in a forum situation, then other people in the class can see that. So
everybody deserves to have their questions asked and answered, but it's a lot easier for the teachers to already answer it once and have it right there for everyone to see than to have to keep asking the questions and re-answering them all the time.
I think the biggest benefit is that Facebook is already, it's already out there. Students are already familiar with it. A lot of our students are using Facebook in a social way and networking with their friends, networking with family. So they're familiar with that. So they are not, especially our younger students, they're not threatened by it.
What I'd like to see on Facebook, it's links that may be relevant to what I'm doing already. And actually I come to speak because I think that it should be part of the initial part of the course in the beginning, is to teach people that are computer illiterate like me just how to set it up. Because it is a good idea, but I've only used it once to set it up because I had to wait till my son's there and he will help me get it into it, because I've really got no idea.
A lot of our students were saying, why do we need to use Moodle when we're already using a tool such as Facebook? And that gave us the idea of perhaps we're not looking far enough at the technology, existing technology that is out there. Perhaps we need to actually go, and instead of getting people to use our tools, we could use tools that are already being utilised by our students.
I know you've got Moodle, but I've seen some people haven't been on Moodle for 60 days. You can see, because I was trying to contact people and I noticed they haven't been on Moodle for 60 days, while they've been on Facebook every day. Sometimes there'll be a quiz coming up for education on Moodle and no one knows about it. Or if you put it on a reminder on Facebook saying, or you even make it an event, saying don't forget there's a quiz coming up about the human body on Tuesday, needs to be finished for Thursday, then people can log on to Moodle after looking on Facebook.
I think with Facebook, it's important that we have an understanding of what students use it for, that we tap into that resource, that we use it as a resource, but within the limitations of an educational perspective.
This is a project where our students are driving it. It's a project that is using a kind of technology that keeps on evolving, so there'll be more and more tools that are going to be available. At the moment, as a manager, I have to see that I see the advantages of using it as a marketing tool, expanding our business, really growing, and building networks with the local community. And it's not just about involving our students, but also involving our local industry and saying, if you need, aged care workers, come and look at our Facebook page.
I was so glad to hear about the Facebook discussion and everything, because it helps me so much, and it gives me more scope to go into it, because I've been having this fear about Facebook because of security and all other stuff that was going out there, news about your personal details and things like that. But with the help of the teachers here at TAFE, and the way they've given us the guidelines how to go about it and how to use it, I think I'm considering to get into it.
And a lot of older generations, they see it, it's only the younger people's thing, it's not our thing. There's a privacy issues, I'm a bit wary of it. I don't really want to use it. It doesn't have to be seen as such. It's a great educational tool that you can connect to your teachers to learn about the latest issues. And with privacy, there are settings that gives you control of how you want to share your information, who you want to share it with.
So some of the challenges there is that, for instance, if we're looking at copyright issues, if we're looking at issues about ownership of documentations and files that we might use, that's something that we probably can't use Facebook for, and that's where the Moodle really comes into. So for resources, for lectures, for PowerPoint presentations, for quizzes and assessment items, they both have a place, but Moodle is better protected in that way with copyright as well.
In terms of the challenges, there are many, but we are aware of that, and from a department and education community policy, we are advised of what are those areas that we need to be aware of in the development and delivery of using social media. The Department of Education and Communities has released very strong policy guidelines and directives in 2011, and we adopt to those policies and guidelines. We're very clear in the development phase that anything that is developed in the interim is reviewed by other stakeholders in terms of looking at best practice, validation, moderation of the use of the technology that we're using, and also review. Continuous improvement is extremely important so that we ensure that what we are developing and delivering is updated in terms of any changes that happen in our communities, any changes in legislation or regulation. We also have to make sure that it aligns to the industry needs, our customer needs, that it is workplace specific, that it is a media that is useful, that it is interactive, and that it does support different learning needs of individuals.
If I had to say where this is going to lead us, it's going to open the doors to a whole new world for TAFE and education, and I really hope that other sections embrace it and other people within the Institute in education actually embrace the use of social networking and the use of technology to better serve and to better meet the needs of our students.